everyone, welcome to City Talk. I'm Thermise Bevel. More than 300 firefighters from across the country came to Atlanta to remember the 10th anniversary of the 9/11 terror attacks. It was all part of the 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb. Firefighters climbed the equivalent of the 110 stories of the World Trade Center using the stairwells at the Westin Peachtree Plaza Hotel. Many of the men and women who took part in the event wore their full turnout gear, which adds an extra 50 pounds to their weight.
Yeah, it was tough. They had a lot more to deal with. They had smoke, fire, families going through their minds. Through our minds, it's just determination, dedication, honor, courage, commitment. So that's why we're doing it, to show it can be done.
343 New York City firefighters died on the morning of September 11, 2001, when the towers collapsed following the terrorist attacks. Proceeds from the climb will benefit the surviving families. The community came together to support Atlanta Public Schools. They rallied in Centennial Olympic Park to celebrate the good in the school system and to support the start of a brand new school year. About 300 people were in the park to shed positive light on the district. They had a message for educators.
We think what you do is very worthwhile and that teachers should be told over and over again how valuable they are to the society.
Organizers say this was a way to start the year off right and get fired up for education. APS also got support at a pep rally. Mayor Kasim Reed, Councilman H. Lamar Willis, and the Office of Constituent Services hosted a back-to-school bash. Everyone was invited to come out and help teachers and students kick off the 2011-2012 academic year by celebrating the year ahead.
I came by today because I want you to know that I'm a public school kid that grew up in Southwest Atlanta. And Lamar and I were in school at about the same time, and so was Keisha. The point I'm making is that everything I've accomplished in my life, being the 59th mayor of the city of Atlanta by the time I was 40 years old, everything Lamar's done, everything Keisha's done, everything Caesar C. Mitchell, who's the president of the Atlanta City Council, has done, came out of a public school education from this community.
The pep rally was at Young Middle School. And Councilman Kwanzaa Hall welcomed kids back to Hope Hill Elementary. He partnered with the Pop Shop to deliver handcrafted popsicles. He passed out the delicious cool treats and offered words of encouragement to students.
This also should be encouraging to anybody who over the years has wanted to come and participate in Atlanta Public Schools, and you might have felt like there wasn't an open door. The doors are open now, and I want to be honest. We need to strike the iron while it's hot. This is the time. Now is the time for pioneers, for visionaries, for people who want to make a difference, whether you have children or not. If you want to see Atlanta become the great place it can be, you need to get involved in our schools.
Here's to a fresh start for APS. Thousands of Atlanta University Center students recently came together in a show of solidarity and support. Operation Olive Branch is a yearly event held jointly by Morehouse College, Spelman College, and Clark Atlanta University. The get-together gives incoming freshmen from all three schools the chance to meet and network before a new school year begins.
It's not about which school you go to. At the end of the day, it's about making sure that you empower and better your community and the people around you. So hopefully that's the message they get out of today.
Clark Atlanta's president says the colleges frequently collaborate on projects, and events like this are the starting point in those partnerships. One Atlanta-based group wants to stem the flow of violence in our culture. The Metropolitan Atlanta Violence Prevention Partnership announced its Peace Plan initiative to a crowd gathered outside the King Center. The organization aims to reduce violence by planting the seeds of nonviolence in young people, even beginning before birth by working with expecting parents. The group's founder, Dr. James Griffin, says the plan is a continuation of Atlanta's history of nonviolent social change, championed by civil rights icon Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
What we're doing is we're adding to the work of Dr. King's fabulous, innovative work by sharing individual lessons from scientific approaches that we found to be useful as far as reducing violence.
If you would like to sign the Peace Plan petition, visit ipetitions.com. Enter MAVPP in the search box and follow the link. Children in low-income Georgia families now have easier access to the world. Cable TV and internet powerhouse Comcast teamed up with state and local officials to make internet access affordable through its Internet Essentials program. Families who wish to take advantage of the program must have at least one child eligible to receive free lunch through the National School Lunch Program.
When the industries from around the world look for a place to come to have the kind of workers that they want, those who are skilled, those who are technologically astute, those who will fill the job opportunities of the future, they will say Georgia is the place to go because they started by educating their children.
To find out how you can take part in Internet Essentials, call 1-855-846-8376. The Office of Recreation announced its fall lineup of programs available to residents. The city has an array of diverse programs for the entire family, from youth sports and academics to computer training to continuing education classes for adults and senior citizens. The Recreation Department strives to enhance the quality of life for Atlantans through beneficial programs and activities. For more information about all of the programs available this fall, check with the recreation facility in your area. They're playing basketball in District 3. Almost 300 kids participated in the English Avenue Neighborhood Basketball Association's summer camp. Clifton Palmer, who earned a full college basketball scholarship, started the program to help kids from all over the city build character, discover their skills, and enhance their talents through health and fitness, teamwork, and basketball. The camp provides a positive influence for young athletes and encourages them to set and achieve goals. The young men say hanging with Coach Cliff keeps them out of trouble. And Coach says the program helps children be well-rounded on and off the court. Councilmember H. Lamar Willis honored 8 USA Track and Field standouts at a reception here at City Hall. The USATF Georgia Association recently inducted the group into its inaugural Hall of Fame. The local Hall of Fame was established this year to recognize the outstanding achievements of Georgians involved in track and field.
I happen to have the best job in the world, which is supporting the best association in the world. And based on the 8 athletes that I've seen, we've got some of the greatest athletes that have ever ran, jumped, or threw in an implement anywhere in the world.
The selection committee chose 7 athletes and 1 coach. The inductees are Alice Coachman, Roger Kingdom, Al Mead, Edwin Moses, Gwen Torrance, Wyoming Attias, the late Forrest Towns, and Coach Leroy Walker.
This is a day of reckoning to have this induction for the Georgia Olympians. There's so many Georgia Olympians that people don't even know about.
USA Track and Field is the world's oldest organized sport and the most watched Olympic event. Congratulations. You can lend a hand to keep public spaces clean. The Department of Public Works has the Adopt a Spot program, which allows individuals, community groups, and others to maintain public spaces. You can select an area that has a need for litter reduction and clean and maintain that spot for 1 year. Any portion of the city's public right-of-way is eligible for adoption, including traffic islands, medians, and city-owned lots. The Young Democrats of Atlanta adopted the intersection at North Avenue and North Highland Avenue near Manuel's Tavern.
To take the time unselfishly to clean up some things that need to be dealt with. Not a lot of people are doing that anymore, and I think we need more of it. It's a nice step in the right direction.
This is something that truly is innovative in our city. We like to have innovation to happen in Council District 2, but really all over Atlanta. And we hope that we can use this to inspire others to do the same thing. So this is the start of something great.
Adopt a Spot is an initiative by the Department of Public Works and Keep Atlanta Beautiful. The Grant Park Summer Shade Festival drew quite a crowd. The Shade Festival encourages people to leave air conditioning and come enjoy the cooling shade of century-old trees in Grant Park. The event benefits the Grant Park Conservancy and its efforts to restore this historic green space. Grant Park is an urban oasis that serves as a gathering place not only for the people who visit each year, but also for the thousands of residents in the surrounding neighborhoods. Established in 1883, It's Atlanta's oldest city park. Children's Healthcare of Atlanta has a Reach Out and Read program. Councilman Aaron Watson and his team of volunteers read to children in the waiting room at Hughes Spalding. According to Reach Out and Read, 34% of children headed to kindergarten lack the basic skills they need to learn to read. The group says reading aloud exposes young children to language. Watson hopes this program helps our youngest population succeed in school and in life. City Council President Caesar Mitchell and Georgia's First Lady Sandra Dill were on hand as Chris Kids celebrated the grand opening of the Summit Trail apartment community and the Chris Counseling and Education Center. Chris Kids is a nonprofit agency that provides housing and support for homeless youth and young adults who are aging out of foster care. The apartment homes are 30% more efficient with lower energy costs and reduced greenhouse gas emissions. This new facility puts the organization's administrative offices and programs in one location. A new initiative brings the farm to the big city. Atlanta city officials joined representatives from Walmart to announce an urban farm design competition. The farm will be on the site of the old traffic court building on Trinity Avenue, right in front of City Hall. Students, educators, and professionals in the urban agriculture and landscaping fields can submit designs for the project. The winning submission will get a $25,000 award. Last year, Walmart announced plans to sell more locally grown food in its stores, and locally grown food is a major part of the city's Power to Change sustainability initiative. If you would like to learn more about the competition, visit trinityavenuefarm.org.
That's right, I'm a big city man.
A recent festival in Midtown put emphasis on local art and artists. The Piedmont Park Arts Festival allowed artists to show off their work. Organizers say the local focus of the festival does more than showcase talent in and around Atlanta. It keeps the festival to a manageable size, which helps to lessen the impact on the neighborhood.
We want to see this park used because it's so beautiful, but we don't want to see it abused. So we're really sensitive to not make a big festival.
The Piedmont Park Arts Festival also featured music, food, and fun for the kids. To keep up with Atlanta city government, tune in to ATL 26. City Channel 26 is your window to City Hall. And you can always email us, send your questions or comments to citytalk@atlantanga.gov. The City of Atlanta has online services available to make doing business with the city a little easier. Atlanta's list of online services will continue to grow as the city strives to identify more opportunities to provide access to government services via the internet. Visit our website to see what services are available. Thank you for watching City Talk. I'm Thermise Bevel.